Rip. Alright. I'm a potato and have my mic muted because that's something I would do. So yeah. Rip. To that. Anyways, for the giveaway, please, exclamation point rah rah beast. No, I'm just kidding. Do exclamation point WCL hype train. Alright, so exclamation point WCL hype train. And doing that, I'll have a random selected giveaway, and I'll whisper you the code. It will be some premium time, large repair kits. It's a nice code, you know, to have. So, you know, that being said, make sure you guys enter the giveaway. That's exclamation point WCL hype train. Sound like a salesman. So, Devil, what they did is they took all their tanks and they went up to the sea line and then tried to cut in. And since NL had a lot of fast mobile tanks, they were able to win the bowl really quick. And they were able to punish those tanks while they were crossing. And they were able to use that mobility to rotate. So it was very nicely done on NL's part. I think Devil maybe should have tried to put some countering on the 1-2 line. And also didn't help that one of the bat chats from Devil had a really slow spawn in. I don't know, when we went away we saw that he was AFK. I don't know how long he was for. It looked like a pretty decent amount of time because he did come up the 1 line eventually. So that was unfortunate for them. So now we're just waiting for both teams to pick. Tank Killer's in his IS-7. I know that he absolutely loves that. You know, he's been bragging about it in the Discord, saying how, you know, he's a beast. So, yeah. So both teams are a little bit slow to pick tanks right now. It's a little bit unfortunate. You know. Gonna chill here for a minute while both teams are struggling to pick tanks. Alright, so I'm not really sure what the hesitation is to picking tanks. I haven't added in Discord or anything, so I don't think there's any disputes there. You know, it is what it is. Just double check to make sure. D. Alright. Just messaged him. I was like, what's the holdup? You know. There we go. All right. little bit of difficulties there. It's unfortunate. You know, it is what it is. Hello, Warbo. What's up? How you doing? Enjoying the games? Mr. Silent, thank you for the follow, man. So it looks like NL's going the similar lineup: 3 Bat Chats, 2 I7s, 2 E4s right now. They're kind of going with the hurt, you know, scooting around, hurt people and run away with the Bat Chats, you know. So that is what it is. Gara, thank you for the host. I appreciate it. I really do, Gara. Thank you so much, even though you like to bully me sometimes. It's an inside joke, guys. That is what it is. So it looks like Devil's having complications. It looks like they're lagging really bad in lobby. I don't know how or why that happens, but just gonna try to follow up on that. All right. What's up with some of the teams wanting to take a very long time on the picking of tanks? It's never fun. Come on. All right. Now both teams are confirming ready. Here we go. And second game of the NL versus Devil series is going to be underway any second. They just confirmed ready, so I would hope, you know. Alright, so Devil is rocking 3 Bat Chats, an I7, T57 Heavy, and E150B. NL is rocking out 2 E4s, 3 Bat Chats, and 2 IS7. So it looks like Devil went a little bit more mobile this time, went more with Bat Chats, traditional kind of mobility that you see in competitive. 50B Bat Chat, they went more meta. The 57 Heavy, and maybe they picked it because they did not have another 50B to play, and the E100, I'm curious, they might try to have it sponge up this one-line play. So it looks like Devil is setting their Bat Shots up north, and they're going to have the I7, 57 Heavy, and E100 kind of hold this side over here on the one line. And it looks like NL is going to send their E4 and not 2 IS7s to hold this corner off. It looks like Ryman's going to try to get into the climb, and King Baka might go for the hill, although he does have a pretty... He is outnumbered if he does decide to push. Looks like Kegger is trying to get into the climb area. Try to support. So Ryman is going to be taken out of the climb. He's not going to be able to really sit there safely anymore. And it looks like and now they have an overmatch. Rising Devil got punished for trying to push, and now right now the Tank Killer and Soy Bruca need to punish the E100. The E100 gets punished, but the E4 does get taken out. The E100 is reduced to a one-shot. Tank Killer just needs to try to wrap around and get him out while the 57 Heavy is still on reload. And it looks like you got denied, and the E4 back here has been able to help them out. Banshee Blitz might try to come around and try to clip him. He is lit, so Soy Bruca and Tank Killer are turning for it. If he gets shot, both of them can take him out. He does go down for it. Tank Killer high rolls very nicely, and Soy is able to finish. So now Ryman has come back onto the cap. It looks like he is going to try to rotate around and try to get out the 50B and Bat Chat. It looks like Tank Killer and Soy Brooker just want to hold for now. They don't really need to push into a crossfire between 3 different tanks. That's not really a good idea. Looks like King Baka is getting pushed. He gets set on fire, and it looks like he's going to go down. He is a one-shot. Huff and Duff does take him out. Right now, Devil has control of the hill. Kegger Panther is caught on the open. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get away or not. It looks like all the autoloaders are reloading, so it's gonna be safe for him to get away. And right now, Ryman is trying to go for a crossfire. He takes out Huff and Duff, and he's gonna drop a reload right now while he has time. Right now, they need to take out low HP tanks that E100 should try to go before they get to push on. Looks like the I-7 got punished for trying to push, and now Kegger is trying to come around and maybe try to set up for the crossfire once the I-7 starts to push. He wants to stay unspotted for now. The I-7 is going to push in, and right now they need to take out the low HP tanks. The I-7 is tracked in the open. If he can try to get the clip out into him, it'd be nice. The I-7 is now a one-shot. Kegger needs to come through and finish. He's going to go clip Devil Dog because he's an autoloader. He might be able to clip him out entirely. Looks like the E100 might be able to sneak one into him. The T57 Heavy is now reduced to about a little bit third of a health. The I-7 is taken down. The E100 is a one shot. And Ryman and Anarchy are trading shots. Looks like Ryman's going to be able to take out Anarchy right now. And Devil Dog's trying to come up to try to clip out someone. Unfortunately, it might just not be enough time. And right now, Soybruka is face-to-face with the 50B. 50B is just about reloaded. But he's able to back up in the wall and get into his lower plate. Soybruka sets him on fire, and they're trading right now. The Batchat Kegger is behind Devil Dog, and he's able to take him out. And now there's just a 50B and the one-shot E100, which they seem to have forgot about. NL just hasn't pushed him in a while. You guys and I just missed a shot, and the 50B does get pushed. So it is a one-shot E100 versus the Floodgates. So right now, looks like Kegger, they have the overmatch. They're just going to push in. There's no reason not to. It's one tank, and they're able to take him down. That makes the series NL2 and to Devil Zip. So the Batchat, Pickle Rick, and Huff and Dobak were able to do some damage. And from NL, we have Tank Killer, who did a very nice job in the I-7, as well as Ryman, the Batchat, and you got tonight in E4. They did a really nice job. Wow, since there's a day, you guys are all now making fun of me for my muted mic. Feels bad, man. I checked my PMs and I got 18 notifications of you guys telling me my mic's muted. So thank you for letting me know very quickly that it is muted. I appreciate it. Thanks. So lots of WCL hype trains I see. So I'll do it at the conclusion of this last game. So make sure you guys WCL hype train. All right, a winner will be picked for the code. I will whisper it to you. So that is WCL hype train, guys. All right. Alright, so that was actually a pretty nice game from both teams. Devil played that pretty well. They were able to take out overmatch. They were able to kind of focus on overmatches. The E100, he got a little. That E100, if he had played that a little bit differently, he could have really changed the tide of that. He just overextended and just lost all of his HP in a couple seconds. And that's never good. So, you know, that's something that they should have avoided. And you know, in the future, you know, hopefully they'll be able to work on that. Overextending is something that is really difficult, you know. guys always like to make fun of me. Go away. Stop. Alright. So, a Death Star. I love Death Stars. Anyone who picks a Death Star in competitive, I like to laugh. So thank you for picking the Death Star, King Baka 99. I appreciate it. I hope that they pick a Death Star too, and we can have like a Death Star showdown. All joking aside, Death Star's always a gamble. You know, it's got not great accuracy, not great aim time. It's got Hesh, so I mean, it can really make or break games. You know what I mean? Like, if you shoot the side of an E100 and for some reason you don't pan, you only do like 500 damage. I mean, yeah, it's 500 damage, but it could change the tide because you have that long reload comparatively to hitting them for 2,000. So it's always an issue. So here we are, guys. We find ourselves on Ghost Town again. So Ghost Town is always fun to watch. It's always one of my more favorite maps, I think I stated earlier, because it's, you know, pretty symmetrical. For those of you guys who've been watching since earlier. And 2 waffle triggers, oh boy. Alrighty then. This is scaring me a little bit. I might have some nightmares from this. That scares me a little bit. You know. Oof. I wonder if they're going to take any more TDs. NL seems to be wanting to use some meme tanks right now. Will they pick Artie? I'm curious. Thank you, ICA09, for the follow. I appreciate it. So Devil's taking their own waffle. I wonder if a waffle is going to load HE, because realistically, as of now, they both basically have all squishy tanks. Oh, Lord. So NL has 3 waffles, a Death Star, and 2 Bat Chats. I don't know what to say. That if Devil just pushes really early, they can if they can push early enough, which, I mean, with the tanks they have now, but if they had known they picked like IS-7s, and something with like a good clip, like a TVP, they probably could have won that, just simply because they don't have, you know, it's a minute reload, so that's a really long time to catch people off. So both teams are always very hesitant to pick tanks, it seems. They're trying to go for that last tank. I'm curious as to what NL is going to pick for their 7th. So Devil has the Death Star and Waffle as well for the counter, but 3 Waffles, that's a lot to counter for 1 Death Star. It's not necessarily easy. Alright. I think everyone's always afraid to pick 7. Like, what if I pick the 7th, will they counter me first? But realistically, like, it's 1 tank. It's most likely not going to make or break you. You know. Looks like Tank Killer forgot to lock the room. Rip. So far today, LGN vs GTA was a really nice game. I'll post that on YouTube tonight. I really recommend you guys watching it. It was actually a very nice game to watch. Both teams played their hearts out, and it came down to LGN not being able to field a seventh, and the score was 2-2, and LGN lost. So both teams played very well. I think that's a nice game to watch. It was really enjoyable to watch, at least for me. So I will upload that tonight. All these games today will be uploaded to YouTube, and I will share them in Discord. And I will also upload them to Twitch. You know, like you can upload videos to Twitch. I'll upload them as well, so you guys can watch them if you missed them, or if you want to rewatch them, you know, you can. Or if you missed one earlier, you know, you can do that. So NL picks 4 waffles, a Death Star, and 2 Bad Chats, and Devil has 2 waffles, a Death Star, 2 Bad Chats TVP, and a 50B. Interesting lineups. Alright, so this is always scaring me. This many interesting tanks. I'm expecting one of the waffles to have an HE clip. Honestly, because if you come across, there's 4 waffles and 2 Bad Chats. The odds of you coming across them that you can HE to death, it's pretty solid. So like, might as well. You could theoretically like 3-shot, maybe not 3-shot. Let me check this really quick, guys. I'm curious. I actually don't know what waffles HE damage. So theoretically, I'm pretty sure you could 3-hit a waffle with HE. Just a brief reminder before the game starts. WCL Hype Train, guys. WCL Hype Train. Alright. So 4 waffles, a Death Star, and a Bad Chat. I'm really curious as to what they're going to do. And we've got 2 waffles, a Death Star, 2 Bad Chats, TVP, and a 50B. So I don't think none of the waffles are loading HE. Let me just check with NL. I'm curious. Well, Yucatanat's got some HE. Kairos got some HE. Oh boy, and Hidden Force has got nothing but APCR, so I am rather... that's rather dirty if you ask me. That should be illegal. You know. I'm kidding, of course, guys. No need to get up in arms. So I'm wondering if the teams are going to play passive or if they're going to play aggressive. I mean, really, playing passive is going to be super hard because you're just going to get punished if you push. Like, if they push you. So it looks like Devil has their mediums congested up at B2, and their TDs are on the 8 line. So right now, I mean, NL's running a pretty interesting setup. They're just all sitting right here. It looks like what they're trying to do is just wait for something to happen. So the TVP gets 1 shot by King Baka. Death Star is, oof, boy, that's interesting. So now that NL is taking on tank, I think they're just like, okay, well, we have the overmatch, so we can just go push now. Which is scary because, you know. I see all the WCL Hype trains rolling in. Alright, so right now, both teams have a really interesting lineup. It looks like the first person to get deleted by, like, if Devil can delete a waffle out of the scene right away, that'd be really nice for Devil right now. Unfortunately, their clip potential just doesn't contest with the waffle's clip potential. So we see shots being fired from the Waffles. Banshee is just getting completely focused out. He's going to go down. We saw some APCR fly there. That's a little bit of a waste if you ask me. But so right now, Devils lost 2 tanks, and they need to make some damage into the Waffles before they can just get pushed. So Tank Killer is getting shot now as he crosses. Devil's mediums are rotated around. King Baka deletes the other bat shot. And right now trades being made. The Waffles are focusing out the 50B, and Devil Dog's coming around trying to clip out Tank Killer, but he's going on reload, it looks like, to be able to get away. Tank Killer gets a shot into him. Tank Killer's now one shot. They're both reloading, and King Baka might try to sneak a shot in. A Hidden Force is coming around to take out Devil Dog, but he's not going to be fast enough. If a Hidden Force goes straight, he might be able to get him, and looks to this direction. Looks like that's what he's going to do, is kind of expecting to come around. Up in the north, they have some trades being made. Kegger has been taken out. The Death Star is now a one-shot, and it looks like Devil Dog is being chased by King Tank Killer. So now it's Huff and Doe back, isolated alone. It looks like King Baka is going to try to go meme him. Ryman is starting to clip into him, and the 50B is going to run right into Tacky, and Tacky is going to be able to clip him out. Or not. I'm not sure what happened. And King Baka is coming from behind. Looks like we got some bad sportsmanship right here, and they are able to take him out. So NL wins 3-0. NL is now up 3-0. And so KMD versus NB starts in half an hour. I'll be going to the bathroom, taking a break, and that. So I will be stopping. Well, first I will declare a winner, of course. I can't